Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Hope you all are fine and staying safe at home. First of all, congratulations to all those who are promoted to class 6th from class 5th. I am your social studies teacher. From class 1 to 5, you people have studied New Oxford Social Studies, but in class 6, you will study the Secondary Social Studies Book 1, which is written by Peter Moss. Students, our chapter number 1 belongs to Geography section. Geo means earth and graphy means study. Geography means study of the earth. Chapter name is Our Country in the World. As you people know that there are 7 continents in the world, out of which Asia is the largest continent, and our country, which is Pakistan, is located in continent Asia. Okay students, see the map on page number 1. You can see the location of Pakistan. Advantageously, Pakistan is located as a link between the Islamic bloc to the west and north and the South Asian countries to the east. You can see on this map that some countries are highlighted with green color. It shows that these countries have majority Muslim population. Let me explain Muslim world. Muslim world means all those countries where the governments declared that they are the Muslim countries and the majority population is Muslim. Come to page number 2. Here you will see 2 maps. We will discuss map number 1. It shows the Pakistan and its neighboring countries. Like you can see here in the east of Pakistan there is India, in the north China, in the northwest Afghanistan, and in the west Iran. In the south of Pakistan there is Arabian Sea. Next map on the same page, you can see the South Asian countries. There are 8 South Asian countries. Here in the info box you can also see their names: Bangladesh, Bhutan, India, Maldives, Nepal, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, and mention another name, Afghanistan. On page number 3 there is a map which shows the relief map of subcontinent. In class 5 you people have read about the maps and its kinds. Relief map is a kind of map which shows the height of hills and mountains. And subcontinent, you people know that before partition Pakistan was a part of the subcontinent. Sub means lesser or smaller and continent means mass of land. Subcontinent means smaller part of land. Relief map on page number 3 shows some different colors and height of the land above sea level. It shows rivers, lakes and other geographical features. You can see that the northern parts of the subcontinent are very high, up to almost 9,000 meters, and land below 300 meter is colored in green color, and this is usually the most fertile area because there is plenty of water for crops. Deserts are also colored green because they are usually below 300 meters in height, but they have brown dots to show that they are of no use for farming. On page number 5 you can see a cross section of Pakistan along lines AB and CD. It refers to the lines drawn on the relief map of Pakistan on page number 4. You can see page number 4. From A to B you can see the highest range is Hindu Kush, Karakoram, and when you will come down there is Potowar Plateau, Salt Range and the plains of Faisalabad and Indus Valley. Then see the next cross section. It's from C to D. You can see it starts from the Toba Kakad Range, then Suleiman Range and the plains of Indus Valley and Thar Desert. In the north of Pakistan and India, there are the greatest mountain ranges in the world. These are the Himalayas, Karakoram and Hindu Kush ranges. If we discuss the agricultural areas of Pakistan, the most important agricultural areas of Pakistan are in the Indus Valley. More than 3/4 of the population of the country lives in the provinces of Punjab. It's almost 55%, and in Sindh, it's almost 30%. Almost 80% of this region is irrigated. Irrigated means apashi, by a well-developed canal system that uses water from the river Indus and its tributaries. This area has always been very fertile, producing the bulk of agricultural produce in Pakistan. Number 1 is mountains. Mountains means pahad. You can write the meaning. These are the highest lands, usually above 2,000 to 3,000 meters high. Some mountains like the Himalayas or Karakorams are very sharp or pointed. This means that in terms of geography, they are young mountains between 1.5 to 66 million years old. Older mountains have had their sharp points worn away. Like here in the picture you can see the young mountains have sharp and pointed tips, while in the old mountains you can see that the tips are rounded. Hills. These are lands above sea level, but not as high as mountains. They are generally covered with vegetation such as grass, trees or farm crops on terraced fields. Number 3 is plateaus. Plateaus means Satah Murtafa. These are areas of the flat land above sea level. These are also called tablelands. Some plateaus are fertile while others are poor land. Fertile means zarkhes. It depends on the rainfall. Come to page number 7. It's plains. Plains means Maidan. These are areas of the flat land at lower level. Some are at sea level or slightly higher. The plains are important as this is where most farming takes place, like you can see in the picture. Deserts. Deserts means Sahara. These are areas where nothing or only tough plants can grow. There are hot deserts where the temperature is very high during the day. There is very little or no water, or else the soil is too poor for anything to grow. There are also cold deserts called tundra, where the climate is too cold for vegetation. These can be found on high mountains tops or in the polar regions. Next one is lakes. Lakes means jheel. These are inland seas, or you can also say it is still water which is completely surrounded by land. Lakes can have either fresh water or salt water. Another topic is rivers. Rivers means darya. This is flowing or moving water. These can be tiny streams or mighty rivers, many kilometers wide, while the water in river is fresh except for a short distance where they enter the sea. Page number 8. Estuary. Estuary को उर्दू में खाड़ी बोला जाता है. This is the wide part of the river where the rivers meets with the sea. This is where important rivers widens as they enter the sea. Estuaries can make good harbor for ships. Delta means sometimes when a river enters the sea, it breaks into many small rivers or branches in a V shape. The land here can be very fertile because of the mud brought down by the rivers, but it is also very liable of flooding. Okay dear students, as our chapter number 1 is completed and you have learned some new and interesting terms in this chapter, and I am giving you some questions as homework. Note down it in your rough copy. Your question number 1 is define the Muslim world. Your question number 2 is write the names of 8 South Asian countries. Question number 3 is what are the physical features. Question number 4 is what is the difference between hills and mountains. Question number 5 is write the names of neighboring countries of Pakistan.